an obligation to protect this treaty. And it hasn't been happening. I'm sure the Prime knows what's going on. He's ignoring the situation with the Prime Minister that's violating that treaty. I met with my elders, and they're in full support of what I'm doing, and they even indicated they're seeing an aggressive attitude from the Prime Minister. He's showing that he doesn't honor the treaty, even the leaders. And they're saying that it's been so many years this has been happening, and it's time to tell the government, we need to have a better dialogue, have a partnership. So, as we speak, people are suffering because of the decision that's made by the government. We had our own lives before the ancestors came to our lives. We were always teaching our kids having own justice and taking care of them. Now we're taking it off because of greed. The Prime Minister is giving a talk outrageous, ridiculous, aggressive towards us. That needs to stop. And there's a simple expectation that the one is of the Crown and the Prime Minister and all the leaders to sit down and rebuild that relationship and honor and protect that treaty. Because even one of my elders was saying, she was confused. Why is the government approaching China for a treaty? We have a treaty that he can't even honor. And they're afraid if China makes a treaty with Canada, they're going to take over. They're going to take over our land, take over our resources. Well, that treaty's been here for 100 years, and we're going to be here forever. And I'm just telling the government to work with us and just honor that treaty. It's impact the whole Canadian citizens of First Nations.
Hunger strikes generally start when you want something and end when you get something. What exactly are you hoping to get from the Prime Minister?
Like I said, meeting with the Crown and the First Nations and develop the relationship. And like I said, when I was at the assembly, I'm waiting for time for my people because the pain is too aggressive and it's too much pain. And it seems like we were born with this system, and there's some people that are fighting the system. When you're in the system, you feel like you're a slave, not a person. So, especially with the Indian Act. The Indian Act was not part of the treaty. Somehow it was imposed to us. So, the government needs to listen and work with us. This is why this building was for. To work together. But every time you want to go there, the government says, nope, you don't belong here, you're not welcome here. But when you come to our community, you're always welcome, especially the ministers. They're always welcome to our community without getting part of that office.
The Prime Minister probably say that he did sit down with First Nations last year, earlier this year. Did he want more than that?
Yes, because the way it is right now, he's making legislations and bills and laws that is impacting our future. He has no rights to make plans for our future. As leaders, they have every right to make plans for their community members. No, not the minister. That's not his role. His role is to work together and build with them, not to take over. That's what he did. He took over, and that needs to stop. Even though they're saying that they've been feeling the pain, and they're still seeing the pain, and they're saying, no, but this generation shouldn't have to go through what we went through because we experienced the pain from the residents school. That was a black chapter of our life. And he apologized, and he's still doing the same because he's making legislation on education without even involvement in leadership. The way all these things are coming from the government is picking our people. It's not our way. So he needs to understand that. So I know Canadian citizens don't understand about the treaty, but once they understand it, I think they will respect it.
Chief Spence, can you give us an update on your community?
It's still the same. Like I said, people are still living in trailers in some more people are asking for sheds because you know that we don't have no material. So like I said, prices are still on it. It's never been lifted.
You said in your letter that you're willing to do this because of this meeting, you know, to representative who's willing to donate your ancestors. Can you explain what that means?
It's a journey of heaven.
You're willing to die.
That's what I said. I'm going to go for it because it gives too much and it's time for the government. And that's what it's doing to us. So, somebody asked me if I was afraid to die. No, I'm not afraid to die. That's a journey for me to go. Now we're going to
Was there something that happened that forced you to say, okay, I have to do this now? What was it that made you decide?
It was the First Nation Assembly, and they were talking about a treaty. And there was a lot of First Nation leaders experiencing the concern about the treaty and how the government is making plans without the involvement of the leadership. And you know, like, especially taking a land away and the policies they implement, it doesn't meet our needs. And right now, the way the government is, he wants to be on his own, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. So when you know, there was one council member, the community had experienced a flood, and living away from home for 2 years. They're living in hotels, and he was asking for support from the chiefs. Like, how can you support him? You can't even get support from the government. So I could feel his pain because that's what I went through when we declared an emergency. So, you know, like it's how many times do we have to write a letter to the Prime Minister concerning about our land? How many times? Like, what is it? There must be another way to do this, but he's not listening. Yeah, I'm finished. Thank you.
Last week we had the gathering of the Assembly. All the chiefs from across the country came here, as they do every year. As they do time to petition the government to finally honor our rights, honor our treaties. It's just been the complete lack and disregard of our rights that has brought us to the point where our chief has taken the courageous step of saying that she's not going to accept it anymore. And she has the support of all of the chiefs in the Assembly who are standing behind her. And all of the people, there's a